Hello and welcome back to a new episode of Conspiracy Theories with Mike Ferrara. Today we're going to talk about Osama Bin Laden. Bin Laden was active in many different countries, but today we're going to focus on two main ones, Pakistan and Afghanistan. Join us as we explore the story of Osama bin Mohammed bin Awad bin Laden. The first country that we're going to focus on today is Afghanistan. Now, in August 19th, 1919, Afghanistan gained its independence from the United Kingdom. Since then, there was much turmoil. Let's take a look at our country today, the United States of America. Sure, gaining our independence was not the only thing that we had to face. After that, we had to establish a government, and it's hard to do that. Gaining your actual independence is half the battle. After they gained their independence, they had some turmoil, and they didn't really reestablish themselves. They never got a chance because in 1979, the Soviets invaded as a result of Cold War tensions between the Soviets. Now, Afghanistan, after invaded by the Soviets, needed to gain their independence from the Soviets once again. There was a 10-year war, the Afghan-Soviet War, and 1 million civilian deaths happened as a result of IEDs, landmines, and as a result of this, 6 million citizens, Afghanistan citizens fled the country to countries like Pakistan and Iran. The Soviets finally withdrew their troops from Afghanistan in 1989, and after this was all over, after the whole Afghan-Soviet war was ended and they withdrew, the Al-Qaeda group became dominant in Afghanistan. The other country that we're focusing on today is Pakistan. Now, Pakistan was created on December 29th, 1930. After it gained its independence, it faced many problems, just as Afghanistan. It faced troubles from countries such as Great Britain. Now, Pakistan has supported the Taliban for many years. In the year 2000, Pakistan sent 20,000 nationalists to fight alongside Bin Laden and the Taliban. 20 to 40% of the Taliban were actually Pakistan. The Taliban operated mainly in Afghanistan. Okay, so the Taliban, it was made up, their soldiers, about 20 to 40% of them who were Pakistan, fought mainly in Afghanistan. And that, my friend, is where our two paths of Pakistan and Afghanistan cross. 28 years ago, I started this show to investigate conspiracy theories because they interested me. Americans would constantly conjure them up to convince themselves why or how or if something even happened in the first place. Now, the one we're discussing today is Osama Bin Laden and whether he's actually dead. Or if he is dead, how did it happen? Now, the government tells us that he was killed in the city of Abbottabad by the U.S. Navy SEALs. Now, there is a picture of Osama's dead body that was released by the government. And there is a video. However, the video is not yet released. And that unreleased video is what makes many Americans believe that he's not actually dead and that this was all set up by the government. Some of the theories that Americans did conjure up was that he's still alive and he's still running the Al-Qaeda group. Do we know this? No. Will we ever know it? Not until the video is released. Some believe, well, also it was said by the government, let me back up, that the body was buried in a sea grave, if you will. And many believe that the body was never buried at sea, and that the body is still in the possession of the U.S. government, assuming he was actually dead. And those are the two theories that we're really going to take a good, close look at today, and decide whether they are true or false, or what actually happened to Osama Bin Laden. The show, Conspiracy Theories with Mike Ferrara, have the footage of Bin Laden being killed by U.S. Navy SEALs. We have the footage of the U.S. Navy SEALs storming the compound and killing Osama Bin Laden. I know that I told you that the video of the storming of the compound has not yet been released. Well, that's because it hasn't been. But, luckily for you all out there watching, we have the video of the storming of the compound, of the killing of Bin Laden. And here it is. Down! Come on! Come on! Seal, down! 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 Y'all here? That's the compound. Bin Laden should be in there on the bottom floor. intelligence agents send us on a different squad. All we need to do is get to that ground level, kill them. Kill anyone that comes across your path. Just wives, women, children, kill them. Understand?
Yes, sir. I'll take point. On me. Reaching!
Hey! Oh!
Hoorah!
Breaching!
Tagos!
Dead! Swing victory, America! Fuck yeah!
Tango's down. Confirmed dead.
Good.
Casualties. Our radio set off.
They're dead, boys! Many theories were presented today about whether Bin Laden was killed or how he was killed, but I don't have the right to tell you how or if he was even killed at all. But you know what? You have the right to decide. Not Pakistan, not Afghanistan, but American. That's right, you all have the right to decide. You, Andrew Sears, you, Mitchell D. Ambrose, you, Mr. Riley, you all have the right to decide what happened to Osama Bin Laden.